Oh, Gamestop. The last time I made an actual video, which was almost a full year ago, Gamestop stock has been tumbling, now down to $11.55 a share during the recording of this video, which is not great considering that at one point, GameStop stock reached $62 a share back in 2007 and has never recovered from that point. So much has happened to GameStop since I've been gone. Where do we begin? First, their CEO, Paul Raines, who was CEO for 7 years, left due to suffering brain cancer and then passing away just a few months after. Rest in peace. Michael Mueller takes over as CEO, but resigns from the company after only just 3 months into his new position. That didn't do GameStop any favors, especially after knowing Mueller was with GameStop for 16 years before taking the top spot and leaving shortly after. I'm sure that quick turnaround made investors and employees a bit concerned. GameStop then reports that they had a loss of about $500 million in the third quarter of 2018. They sold off their Spring Mobile division for $700 million as GameStop realizes that they probably shouldn't have invested so much into something that wasn't really working out for them. GameStop then makes an announcement that they're considering to sell itself so they could possibly reinvest into themselves and bring new life into the business. But then just recently, they ended up not following through with the offers they were given. I'm sorry, but I find it funny that GameStop felt that the offers they got weren't good enough for them to sell. Maybe now they know how it feels when someone enters their store, tries to sell, and essentially gets nothing, while GameStop would then just flip it for a ton more than what they bought it for. Maybe just for a second, they felt the same pain we all feel when we go into a GameStop and get low offers. So what is GameStop in the news for now? GameStop spoke with Kotaku recently to announce they are changing a policy to their pre-order program. Now, if you pre-order something from GameStop, if you don't pick up your item within 30 days of release, when and if you decide to cancel, you will receive store credit only. No matter how you paid originally, cash, debit, or credit card, you get store credit back. Now, if you haven't shopped at GameStop before or pre-ordered something from them, then this may not be something that you care about. But if you pre-ordered something from there before, this is not good news, taking power away from players that they serve. Let's talk about what the pre-order program was before this new policy. Before, you could go into GameStop, pre-order an item, which for standard games, the minimum is $5. Sometimes, depending on the game, you would get something special like a poster or a code for something cool in the game, or maybe beta access to a game before anyone else, which is still a thing. The big difference is that before this new policy, if you put anything down, you could always get your money back. Didn't matter how long ago it was. As long as it's in the system in the store you pre-ordered at, you were able to get your money back. So why the change? Do you think that GameStop's just trying to find ways to keep as much money in the store as much as possible? I don't like it, but I can understand it. When I used to work there, people would pre-order and not pick up for a lot of different reasons. Maybe they moved away or bought the game at the GameStop across the street. The percentage of people that actually picked up their games wasn't very high when I worked there, and that's probably because of how aggressive we had to be to get people to pre-order stuff. Maybe people felt bad and we broke them down so much that they just pre-ordered just to do it with no intention of picking up the game. I felt that majority of the time, the percentage of pickup was low, which was why they would make us sell pre-orders to walk-ins to maximize sales. But maybe GameStop thinks that people will start coming in droves to cancel due to no confidence that the money will still be there if GameStop all of a sudden closes its doors. But why do you think GameStop has decided to go this route with pre-orders? I want to hear from you. Leave your comments and thoughts down in the comment section below. This is JD from JD Gaming 1050 signing out. Click the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. Talk to you next time.